Control point enabled.
Alright, we're going to be shoutcasting on CP, or I mean King of the Hill Nucleus here. Sorry about that. The capture point has just been able to go, and we already have this demo man, Alabaster Sturdy, trying to spam out the enemy soldier who's going to be capturing it. Meanwhile, all these players are sprawled throughout the map and not really able to see what anyone's doing. No one's going for the capture point, as that's what happens to this map. Nucleus, and meanwhile, Monster going to be pushing out that Pyro, reflecting that shot. Nice job by Classic, but he's going to be headshotted down by Bacon and Eggs. And let's see, Brain Power just going to be hanging out with a meme character. He's going to be trying to clear off the stickies off the point so he can capture. But meanwhile, another scout and this Pyro coming in. They're going to be forcing them back. All these blue players on the B side. And I just know that because I just saw the letters B everywhere. Meanwhile, all these stickies going to the point. It's just kind of a demo man standoff. And let's see what happens now as we do a Bacon Eggs trying to snipe people down. Dark Ninja is going to be taking out Alabaster Sturdy. Meanwhile, Bacon and Eggs going for some more headshots. Gets a sentry gun with a body shot. And we do have this Red Power going to be trying to some sneaky plays going towards the point. He sees the players. He's going to put some capture on him. He's reflecting the enemy Pyro. It's just going to be a standoff here. And let's see if he can get any reflex. Actually, we're going to jump on the Mago cam. He sees the enemy sniper. Does not get the headshot. He sees the Pyros on the point. But he's going for priority. He's trying to snipe down Bacon Eggs. He does get the headshot there. So Bacon Eggs unfortunately taken down with that. Meanwhile, Gnome MD is going to be walking in as a fat scout, the shotgun heavy. He's going after the mini sentry, getting floated up there for a little second. And now he's just going to be walking around. He doesn't see the Pyro. The Pyro is going to blast him back, and I don't think he's going to last very long as he's still burning on fire. The question is, will he make it spawn? Yes, one of his Pyro buddies has put him out. That's going to be Razorblade, I believe. Razorblade going to join his demo man on the point to capture, but no, there's just so much spam going down on the middle point of Nucleus. This is probably the longest time in history is ever taken for Nucleus to be captured. It still has not been captured by either team. Both teams showing a lot of initiative and trying to capture it. We have Knees over here trying to protect it. He's going to be joining the Fat Heavy in the demo, and they're going to finally get the capture done to ×4, ×6 at that last second. And Red Team now has control. The timer is now counting down. Blue Team needs to make a comeback. Meanwhile, we have Muncher with his royal outfit. Pretty snazzy. He's going to be trying to capture the control point, but he knows that sniper. That's going to be Bacon and Eggs going to be guarding it, so he doesn't want to try to go in there right now. And meanwhile, we're going to see what Classic is doing. Nice low hat. Thinks somebody's behind him. Turns out it was just a scout spy checking him. And they do take it now. Bacon Eggs. Now Blue Team has a chance to capture the control point. The players that aren't being spawn camped currently. Now Emily going to be running up on the B side. Once again, she sees the control point. Not really going to go for it. Going to be fighting this Fat Heavy instead. And let's see. Doing a lot of dodging. Hasn't taken hardly any damage. Tries to juke him there. I think the Red Team fell for it. She's going in after the demo man. He or she, I'm not quite sure, takes him down. That's going to be John Honk. Meanwhile, Emily going to be put to the end of her streak by that Pyro Razor Blade, and Dark Ninja's getting a double stab. Sorry there, I did burp as I've been eating a lot of pizza rolls. Meanwhile, I Eat Your Pancakes going to be on the control point, just laying it down with that minigun. And not really seeing anybody to shoot at the moment, surprisingly. Mango going to come up and join him. Blue Team is going to be able to capture this back. And meanwhile, the clock is going to be reading around 1:35 once Blue Team captures. So, Blue Team already has, or Red Team has already knocked the timer halfway down. Now they're already starting to recapture. Blue Team really need to make some kind of initiative to stop them. Just put up some sort of defense. Brain Power going to be coming up, trying to do that right now. Runs a nice Market Gardner by Classic, just jumping in, taking out Gnome. Bacon Eggs, meanwhile, supporting the team. He does nail the Pyro, and the Pyro is going to be a little too weak to really do anything to kind of defend that point. Meanwhile, Muncher getting a nice kill, and the capture point is still in control of the Blue Team. Nice headshot on Emily by that person. Meanwhile, Appalaster Sturby getting a double kill with those stickies. Your Pancakes coming in, but he's going to be taken out by John Honk. Mango and Muncher both getting kills on the side. And it's just kind of madness right now. We see Classic going in, spamming some rockets, and now we have 2 minutes to the Blue Team, 1:30 to the Red Team. The timer is in the favor of the Red Team, but we already have Classic up there and just trying to recapture it back. Joined now by the Engineer, and they're going to be doing a great job. Red Team, I believe, is going to be spawn camped by Emily for a little bit. And, oh god, here comes all the spam from the Red Team. The Blue Pyro trying to block it. Classic makes his jump, and he falls right into the pit. Meanwhile, Emily and the rest of the team trying to stuff the red team back at spawn before they can get anywhere near the point, but I'm not sure how that's going as we have Jelly running out with a Tommy Slug. He takes down a spy, and then he's going to be taking out that mini sentry right there. And the other heavy is going to be jumping on the point right now. John Hawk going to be up there with him, putting down those stickies to prevent anybody from getting nearby. Meanwhile, Knick Knack, who's never played anything in his life besides Spy, going to get in a little bit of trouble with the scout over here. Going to get knocked down to really low health and taken out before he can try to cloak away. Meanwhile, Meme Character just going to be running back for health. I Eat Your Pancakes in a lot of trouble. Walks right into the Pyro. Pyro has Extinguisher. He gets one hit. I Eat Your Pancakes somehow still alive. Going to be eating the sandwich and be alright. Maybe actually just going back to spawn. Mango, meanwhile, trying to spawn camp this red scout, getting in a lot of trouble, losing that engagement to Blackjack. Blackjack picking up another kill, Knees right there, so pretty cool name there. Meanwhile, he's going to be Spy checking that soldier. He does spot somebody down below, but he's not going to go for them as he's going to walk right into that mini sentry. Meanwhile, Razor Blade going to fall back. Monster taken down with a nice headshot by Dark Ninjas. Now, if you look at the timer, the red team has only 20 seconds to go. That means the blue team really needs to throw everything they have at this control point before it's too late. They do have ×4 going on, so great job by him. But if this goes just like last time, they were going to capture it and then lose it immediately. Meanwhile, all these red players jumping on, trying to defend this blue soldier going on. It's almost captured. This heavy slowly ambles on. He's going to... No! Somehow does not finish the capture. The pyro going on. The capture does go to blue team. Red team, Pepper Luniak getting a double kill with that Scottish, with that lock in the road. It's all up to Emily to defend the point now, taking down the Pyro, Blackjack, and the rest of the red team jumping on. All the blue players need to defend. It's now gonna go to the red team. If blue team cannot stop this, the scout going, and he gets on the point. He puts it up to it for the main marrow. Blue spam coming in, that kills the red team, recaptures, and no, that round does go to the red team. Now we're gonna be watching what Meme Character does at this first engagement as the control point is still locked up in that steel cage of it. He's going to be running right into an enemy scout right away. He sees the two demo man. He's just going to run out of there. He spots enemy heavy. He does not want to fight that. The heavy has no idea. He's going in after the pyro. Gets a couple shots in the back. The pyro does pick up the health pack by accident though, and Meme Character going to be taken down. Meanwhile, a lot of frags going out. It looks like both teams exchanged equally there. And I Eat Your Pancakes freaking out for a second. He's going to be spotting the soldier, takes him down easily. And getting chased by the pyro. Can he get in spawn in time? No, that's going to be Razor Blade with the axe extinguisher taking him out before he can get in spawn. I think he was actually laughing at him at that. Now we have Brain Power up by the point, doing a lot of work. Bacon upset because I did not happen to be on his camera when he got those headshots. But that's okay, as we Dark Ninjas going the point, trying to do stuff, not happening. Scared Bob 1 going to be back here. Haven't been on his camera for a while, so we're going to see what he's doing. Hopefully he's not too terrified to try to take down any of those red players. And looks like he spots the soldier right there. He wants him. He needs him, but no, he's not going to be able to land those weird flare guns, and he's just going to be escaped. Meanwhile, Scared Bob going to be attacked now, and we'll see if he dies. There he goes, taken down by Pepper Luniak. And we're going to try to find the Bacon and Eggs cam real quick. And it seems like he is going to be dead, so can't find his camera at all. Meanwhile, we're going to find somebody else we haven't put the camera on in a while at all. And that's going to be Cattletail, the Privileged CIS, now taken down, so that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, Bacon and Eggs camera going on, so rejoice for him. The scout getting all up in his grill, but it's all good as he's going to be escaping. He sees the sentry, nice little shot. Quick takes it down. He sees the engineer knows he's there, and he's kind of afraid. He's putting down the mini sentry. Not gonna happen. Bacon Eggs unfortunately taken out by Meme Chair though. And we have Alabaster Sturdy taking out the heavy, and it looks like red team now making a point to capture this control point. It's gonna be only 1 minute down for the blue team, so red team doing a fairly good job so far. They can probably hold this for the minute or so that they need. Meanwhile, Emily going in on the side, runs right into the pyro, going to be taken down by Tattletale. Then we see Bacon and Eggs hanging out, sees the scout over there, not going to be able to take it out. A little bit of blue pressure on the control point there, but not going to be captured so far. Nice headshot on Knees. That was a great shot by him. And he gets juggled around by John Hawk and taken out, unfortunately. Then we're going to see Cattletail flipping around, lights the spy in the engineering fire, going in, takes out the shotgun. Unfortunately, I don't think Cattletail is enough ammo in their degreaser to reflect in these people to the wall, but that's okay. She's going to be going back, just finding something to do. Anyway, Knee's going to be running right past an enemy scout. He's going to be trying to take him out, but it's too late. He's already taken down a couple of his players. Now, meanwhile, it's 2 minutes to red team, 2 minutes to blue team. Blue team, this is your chance to recapture. Otherwise, you're going to be going down in the losing bracket. And it looks like Bacon Egg's taken down once again. Fortunately, those scouts just all over his badonkadonk, and that's not going to be good for him. And we do have Classic up above, just kind of patrolling the A side of the point. And not really sure what to do. It looks like he wants to spawn camp a little bit. Meanwhile, his team got some good capture time. He's jumping in right after the scout. That's nice rockets by him, but the pyro coming in. He's going to be, no! Almost knocked in the pit, but doesn't matter. He's craters anyway after Razorbait ran into him. In the meantime, it's going to be 1 minute 30 seconds to the red team and 2 minutes for the blue team. And that's going to be pretty interesting. We have Blackjack confronting an enemy heavy there. That's going to be I Eat Your Pancakes. He's going to be taking him down with ease, but no, he runs into the mini sentry by brain power. Meanwhile, Gnome launching some huntsman shots, so it sees the pyro, walks right up to him, throws down the piss. He took out the bushwhacker, but it doesn't matter as Monster taking him down instead. Now we're going to be jumping around. We find Muncher playing the Demo Man now, interestingly enough. No longer with that Market Gardener madness, as he's being pressured by 2 soldiers at once. He's going to be knocked in the corner and taken down by Jelly. And we have John Hunk down on the below, getting a little bit of damage on that scout with his sticky bombs, but not really sure what to do next, as he's just going to be running away and doesn't really know what he's going to do. Meanwhile, this Demo Knight all up in his grill, that's going to be Mr. Fancy Pants. I don't know your name. That's going to be Pepper Looney Attack. And he's going to be running around with that crazy sword of him, trying to do a lot of damage, but kind of a little sketchy. And we do have Knick-Knack using a really cool degreaser. Not a degreaser, a dead ringer, but it doesn't matter. He did not activate it in time. Muncher is going to be taking him out. Meanwhile, Bacon Egg switching to the SMG, doing a great job. Moister. Alright, meanwhile, Classic going to be out by the red team. Going to be spamming down at these soldiers. Knocked to really low health. He's trying to get out. He's going to get to that health pack. And looks like his Demo Man Muncher going to be assisting him here on these players. Now he's going to be shooting down. He sees a lot of red players. The reflect from that pyro. Double reflect. Not sure who that was. But Classic going to be pressured down here and taken out, cleaned up real quick. Meanwhile, blue team only has 10 seconds left on the point. Red team needs to make a push now if they're going to prevent themselves from losing this round. Razorblade calling out point. Of course, I'm not going to be calling out all the time because I need some players to have some situational awareness. And it looks like a couple players from red team now going to be piling on. It's a ×2. They're going to be ×4, and they're going to be able to capture it real quick. It's like Cattletail, Bacon Eggs, Gnome, and all these players can be capturing back. It's an overtime at this point, so if blue team recaptures it at all, that is the game. It is all over. So a blue team trying to make a push back into it there. Muncher leading the charge, running onto the control point. He's going to be confronted by Almaster Sturry. Nice reflect, but it doesn't matter. John Hunk picking up a double kill with his pipes. Blue team piling on the point. Red team, what are you doing? You need to pressure. There's a pyro coming on. He's not able to clean up, though. Red team, there's no more players left here to contest, and it does go to blue team.